Good to see you, everybody. Time for sports. It was a great night to play some high school basketball. Then again, as best as I can tell, any night is good for basketball, any kind of basketball. Second-ranked Bradley Central playing at Ooltewah, the Bearettes putting their undefeated record on the line. It's been a rough and tumble season so far for the Owls. Pretty tough tonight as well because Bradley is mighty good. The Bearettes scoring early and often. Here, moving it around the horn, Ryan Howard from the corner. Yes, 3 of her 14 points on the night. Then it's Hallie Hughes. Nice passing here, easy hoop for Hughes. She would tie for the high-scoring honors at 17 points with Emma Kate Brown. Brown coming up off the miss, put back up and in. That's the ticket, 2 of her 17. Bradley wins it quite easily, 79-23. Still unbeaten this season, now 18-0. Boys action tonight at Brainerd. Another district affair as the 8th-ranked Panthers played host to Central. He's a-dancing, and the rebuilding Pounders just couldn't keep up. Early on, Brainerd's Keyshawn Bradley, 3-ball. That works. Bradley with 24 points on the game. Then it's Kentrell Evans going behind the back, driving the lane for the bucket, and 1. Coming up, a little facial action for the Panthers as well. Right here, Joseph Norwood with the steal and the rim rattler. Central was in the wrong place for this one. Panthers win and win big, 80-44. Brainerd will obviously be a tough out as our season progresses. Meantime, both the MOCS men and women are getting ready for a little round ball tomorrow. Jim Foster's women will host ETSU, a 2 o'clock tip at the Roundhouse, while the Chattanooga men are in Macon for a 2 o'clock start with Mercer. By the way, you can see that game on the ASN network, our sister station, the CW Chattanooga. Head coach Matt McCall's guys are coming off that victory Wednesday night over the Citadel. Mercer was coming off a road win at Sanford. The MOCS riding a 3-game winning streak, and Greensboro are now tied atop the Southern Conference standings, both at 4-1. However, Matt knows it's early. There's a long ways to go.
It's a season that...
Wrestling now, the MOCS are at the Virginia Duels in Hampton. UTC wrestling 3 times today, lost all 3 matches to Old Dominion, Oklahoma, and Lock Haven. UTC finishes up that tournament tomorrow morning by taking on Bucknell. In high school wrestling, the Georgia Duels roll on in Macon. In Class 4A, Ridgeland lost, ending its run. However, Gilmer won again. Give it up for the Bobcats. They wrestle for the state title tomorrow. In Single A, Tryon lost, so the Bulldogs wrestle tomorrow, but that's in the consolation round. No surprise that Josh Dobbs is named the Music City Bowl Most Valuable Player, and now we'll wait and see if defensive end Derek Barnett, the all-time sacks leader, heads to the NFL or if he returns to play for his senior season. In basketball, both of UTC's teams were in action this afternoon at McKenzie Arena, the MOC women playing host to East Tennessee. Not a big crowd on hand, only roughly 1,600, but it was a whiteout. East looking to go over the 500 mark in the conference. UTC trying to stay unbeaten in the SoCon. Lakeland Bolden had another shining game for the MOCS. Nice bucket here. Lakeland would lead UTC in scoring with 17 points, shooting 50% from the floor. And what a game for number 3, Jasmine Joyner. Jazz had 8 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 blocks, helping UTC pretty much lead this thing wire to wire. Tiana Tarter led all game scores with 19 points for the Bucks. It wasn't enough. MOCS wins 60-45. Western Carolina comes to McKenzie Arena Thursday night. As for the MOCS men at Mercer today, you saw it over on our sister station, the CW. Good game, good watch, close all the way. Off the fast break here, Trey McLean with the layup for Chattanooga. It's the MOCS by 1. Trey had 15 in this game to lead the MOCS scoring. But Rion Holland was hitting for Mercer. Jumper here gives the Bears a 5-point lead. And then it's Holland for 3. He would lead all game scorers with 22 points. Mercer by 4 at the half. The MOCS rally, though, in the second half. Casey Jones with the 3-banger. Yes, sir. Casey had 10 points today, as did Jonathan Burroughs-Cook. And then, with 3 minutes left, McLean hits a 3. MOCS lead by 5 and would never trail again. Chattanooga stays in first place in the Southern Conference, 70-68, today's final. UTC hosts Sanford next Saturday afternoon. On the wrestling mat this afternoon at the Georgia State Wrestling Duels in Macon, the Bobcats of Gilmer finishing second at Jefferson in Class 4A. In Single A, Tryon took home the third place trophy. As for the MOCS at the Virginia Duels in Hampton, Bucknell defeats Chattanooga today. The MOCS next match is next weekend, a Southern Conference affair at SIU.